Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Harrison and this is a presentation on the beginnings of Islam and Muhammad, the man behind it all. Let's begin with a little bit about the famous prophet. Muhammad was born around 570 AD but was orphaned by the time he was 6 and was raised mostly by his grandparents and other extended family members. Later in life, he became a very well-liked and honorable businessman. Friends and enemies alike admired him for his fairness and honesty in all of his business matters. He was given the title of Al-Amin, which means trustworthy. He was comparable to King Solomon as he was often chosen to settle local disputes and conflicts. It wasn't until he was around age 40 that he left his business life behind to fulfill his calling as a prophet and messenger for Allah. So why did the businessman suddenly turn religious advocate and minister? Let's dig a bit deeper into how his religious journey and the world of Islam began. Throughout his life, especially towards the beginning, Muhammad was known to reject the common religious practices and idol worshipping during his time. To find peace and a place to ponder, he would often go up into the mountains to meditate. One of these occasions, when he was about 40 years old, he retreated to the cave Hira in Mount al-Nur, which is pictured here. It is said that there he received a heavenly visitation from the angel Gabriel, and was given the beginnings of what would later become the Quran, which is believed to be the word of God. From then on, Muhammad's role was to deliver the message of God through the Quran to everyone around him. The Quran even references Muhammad as Allah's messenger and prime example of the principles in the Quran. A verse in the Quran states, "Indeed, the messenger of God is a good example for those who look to God and the last day and remember God often." Here we can see that Muhammad played a key role in being that example for the people to follow the teachings of the Quran. He was, in essence, a living example of everything that the Quran taught, so that the people would have two of those resources in order to draw closer to God. The Prophet Muhammad quickly gathered friends and followers, but he also gathered enemies. He and his followers in Medina, a city north of Mecca, were often persecuted. Despite this, Islam gained much momentum and Medina became a more prominent city. This momentum was crucial when the Prophet died of an illness in 632 AD. Because Muhammad's teachings focused on the one and only God, or Allah, his followers were able to move past their grief with the passing of their beloved leader and focus on God who would never leave them. The new empire of Islam quickly grew geographically and quantifiably. This map here shows the growth that followed the ministry and death of Muhammad. Throughout his period, it underwent many wars and shifts in political control and submission. However, Islam remains a powerful and influential force in the world today. The logistics of Islam today are that there are 1.6 billion Muslims worldwide. This is second only to Christianity. It is also the majority of population in over 40 countries, about 49 countries. And it is also the fastest growing religion in the entire world. It is quickly gathering more members despite the persecution and discrimination due to terrorist attacks and whatnot, and other minority groups. That is all, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope that you found this helpful and insightful, and have a wonderful day.